Welcome, Leo. I'm going to do a low-key reading. Thank you for joining me in my bedroom. I'm not doing any props. I'm not doing anything crazy. I did enough with my sister today. The Leo in my life wore me out, so I'm here being my mellow self for you. And I did a reading when she was playing the... I keep wanting to say the guitar, but she was playing the piano. And I started pulling some oracle cards and I got a complicated reading and I felt like everybody needed some more clarity. So I'm going to do a weekly. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever. April 27th week ish, or whenever it comes to you. And it's for highest, greatest good of all of us. Bring us more clarity, love, light, peace, joy, insight, direction to whatever you are wondering. Take what I say and find the psychic signs and symbols and bells and whistles in you instead of around you like my normal props do. And see where they bring you. Because ultimately the decision is yours. How you decide to feel and where you decide to go is your decision, Leo. So highest, greatest good of everyone involved. This is the Thoth deck. One card for Leo. It's God, Holy Spirit, angels, Spirit of Jesus Christ, Spirit of love, Spirit of living, whatever you want to call it is okay for you. We're all on our own path. And it's only in here that we find the truth. Leo. What does Leo need to know? Disappointment, Leo. All right, let's see. So you have these cups, and there's like two dark lily pads over them. And it's like your fountain is on, and there's just no water coming up into them. They're just empty. Your plants aren't getting watered. What are you disappointed by? It's Mars and Scorpio. So maybe your barriers, maybe something recent, something that should have been acted upon or you expected to be acted upon wasn't. This is the Art of Life Tarot by Charlene Livingstone. And I'm going to pull one for you, Leo, to see what the disappointment Leo has is all about. Bring us more clarity to what you're wondering about. And now I am too. Highest, greatest good of all of us. Spirit wants to know. Leo, those three cards. I'll take them all. The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Page and a Knight. All right, so let's start. So you have a Five of Cups. This is something happening. Five of Cups. Disappointment. This is in other decks, like the guy sitting by the tree and he's pulling the Eeyore, like, oh, well, it's me, I spilled my milk. And usually God is right behind him, like this, with two full cups. Or like in the tree, there's two cups that were still full. And they're still being replenished, and they're still beautiful. And he's sitting there looking at, like, the empty ones. All right. So it's like you're not doing something about something you could be. Maybe. This one is the Seven of Wands. The picture is the card players. Detail by Paul Cézanne, 1893 to 96, Musée d'Orsay, Paris, France. And the quote is by Robert Louis Stevenson. And it says, life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. want me to say it again, Leo? Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but a matter of playing a poor hand well. You're a Leo. You could totally do this. Everyone always just assume you have good cards, too. So, do you know how you're playing your hand, Leo? Maybe you didn't play your hand well, and you feel a little disappointed by how you played it. And knowing my moon is a Leo, my sister and many people in my life are Leos, you don't want to really be wrong. You're usually right. You're usually right, and you're usually pretty powerful about holding your own, but when you are actually wrong, you don't really want to be. You're pretty good about admitting it, but you don't want to be, and you're probably harder on yourself about it. So, maybe you played a poor hand, you know. Let's see what this says. That's okay. That's how you learn. That's how you learn, Leo. You don't learn by never having failed. You don't learn by never having done it the wrong way. You just learn by doing it the wrong way and making sure you don't do it again. So how did you play that hand? And how, if you were sitting in that game again with the same person, would you play that hand differently? How would you just play your face differently, or play what you know differently, or play how you respond differently? Now, how about if you're playing that game with a totally different player? Would you be able to do it the same way if you got the same cards, or would you be able to do it better? Or would you have to adapt how you do it because of the player being different? Think about it. I mean, the next one is the Page of Swords. So, Leo, you know, you played a hand weird maybe, or maybe a hand was played weird to you. Maybe you really wanted the person to win and you expected them to be smarter, and you started playing a game with them and you just won, and you kind of wanted them to show you a little bit more, you know, a little bit more competition in the game. You can look at this different ways, but either way, there's a student now. So this is Paul writing, detailed by Camille Pizarro, 1894 private collection. I'll let you see the picture. It reminds me of Edgar Cayce. If you don't know who Edgar Cayce is, maybe look him up. When he was little, he found out that he would get so tired and he would fall asleep on his school books. Like, he'd fall asleep on a book like this, and then he'd wake up and he'd go to school, and he would know everything in the book. He could take any test and he would just know all the information. Imagine that superpower. That's pretty cool. Look up Edgar Cayce. He's like the most amazing American documented psychic that ever lived. Every one of his readings was documented by his wife. It was like definitely his twin flame. That was I mean, he wouldn't have been, he was out. Without her, that wouldn't be available to us. But look at the ARE Institute as well, Leo. If you are anywhere around New York City, you don't have to be in Virginia Beach. There's actually a location in New York City, by the way, and they do have classes on things like this if you're interested in healings and stuff. So maybe I needed to put that out there. I mean, you don't have to live in New York City to get there, and there's another one in Virginia Beach, or maybe you just need to look into classes, because look at this, taking me on a tangent, Leo. The quote for this is a Buddhist proverb, and it's, "When the student is ready, the master will appear." That just gave me chills, Leo. You just gave me chills. You just gave me chills. What are you ready to learn, or are you the master? What hand are you learning to play? Don't be worried about disappointment. That's how you grow. That's how you grow, Leo. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you get some information. You're learning. You're playing the game right. You're not afraid to fail. You're keeping your strong head about you. And you're ready to find yourself a real master at whatever this is you're playing. Someone who knows what they're talking about. Maybe you're ready to see the truth in whatever this is. You're ready to learn the truth. You're ready to write it out and analyze it and make it make sense in your world, and have that be some solid analytical planning, responsible grounding point in this message, this converse, this teaching, this place you're going to go to learn. I feel like then you have a page, and then you have a knight. So this is thinking about it and the learning and doing it. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's this girl or guy, could be, playing the violin. This beautiful old wooden music stand, and it's Madame Miriam Fried, detailed by Enauard Villard, 20th Century Private Collection. The quote, Leo, is Benjamin Disraeli, and it is the secret of success is consistency of purpose. Is that right? Consistency of purpose. The secret of success is consistency of purpose. Why are you messing up and learning and doing? What is your purpose, Leo? What's your purpose? I'm kind of excited for you. I'm going to pull you one more card. I feel like you've had like a burst of something new, Leo. Like there's a spark of something. I mean, this is beautiful. I love that quote. You know, this, where is it? When the student is ready, the master will appear. It will. When you ask for signs and you ask for help, and then you look around, it's there. It's always there for you. You're always looked after. Spirit is always on your side. It will always, always, Leo, bring you to the right place. Whether that's through a little lesson or right to your success. You got to practice your violin. You got to practice your music. You got to practice your skills. You got to learn what you're talking about. Maybe you're the master, but even a good teacher learns by his students. I learned more by teaching ancient jewelry design by my students messing up and doing weird things that I would never have thought about or ever had happen or whatever, and have to figure out a solution to that than I ever would have just doing it myself. Whether I had a teacher, the one-on-one instruction, the other students around me, inspiration, even I would probably have just messed up certain ways, and I gained so much more by that teaching. So you're also giving as a student to your teacher. You're bringing them a brand new student that might have skills. You might have something profound for whoever is teaching you, and you're going to be able to have this give and take, this breathing back and forth with them in the situation that you're doing, Leo. So don't be disappointed from where you were. Turn around and look at the cups you have full, because you're going somewhere bigger, Leo. One card, Native American Tarot by Magda and J.S. Gonzalez. One card, Leo. The sun. Okay. Leo, you got the sun. Don't worry. I started doing that on another video and I got cut off. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. That's the sun. It's like the sun of you. You are the sun, Leo. It's this beautiful, like, it's almost like a calendar, you know? And you have the dragon on the top, the panther on the bottom, or the cheetah. The little boy's looking at the sun laughing, like, yay, the sun's out, it's awesome. I want to go get my hula hoop and my jump rope. And the mother or the sister is there, and she's like, she looks a little weird in this one. The little kid is really happy. She's a little confused. She's like touching her hand. She's like, I should have put on less clothes. It's kind of hot. But this is you, Leo. This is the sun coming out. This is you shining in the spotlight. This is people noticing you. This is you shining in your glory. This is you coming from disappointment and beaming from it because of it. You know that you're in a place where you're learning and you're becoming who you are. And maybe you're letting everyone along for your ride, and this is why you're shining through this. I want to know what you're looking to succeed in, Leo. I love you. I hope this helped. Thank you for joining me. Bye.